Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 122. Now, guys, if you're catching this stream live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you are thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is on, you can join us on the Discord. The link is in the description, guys. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a blast. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you rested. Week starts tomorrow. Yeah, like I said, man, I hope you're having a great time. And let's jump on to the news. Today's stream is going to be very short. I only have an article I'm going to cover. Then I'm going to jump into some comments I want to make. And then after that, I'll do the technicals. I'm feeling a little bit down right now. I think I'm coming down with something. So, again, I'm not really 100% here, so I want to get through the stream, and hopefully I get some rest so I can feel a little bit better, especially since the week is starting. Both of my kids are sick, so I really don't. I hope I don't catch anything. So, anyways, let's jump on here, anyways, and let's get going with the news, guys. Again, I only have one article I want to cover. I just want to make sure the mic is on and the volume is good. Music back on. There we go. Awesome. There. Let's go on to this, man. Istanbul upgrade goes live on Ethereum. We had talked about this, right? It's a big deal. Now, the Ethereum has undergone a hard fork dubbed Istanbul, in which 6 existing upgrades have been added to the network at block number 9,069,000. Now, a hard fork refers to a radical change on a network underlying protocol that creates a new rule defining which blocks and transactions the network will consider valid. Now, due to the decentralized nature of blockchain, the community has to work with each other as well as the system developers to agree on which changes will be programmed into the various clients, which in Ethereum's case includes Geth, Parity, and Nethermind. To date, the Ethereum network has undergone several hard forks, including Constantinople, Spurious Dragon, and Byzantium. Now, Istanbul contains 6 distinct upgrades or Ethereum improvement proposals, or EIPs. They have EIP 152, which has Black 2 compression functions F precompile, EIP 11 or 1108, sorry, reduce alt underscore BN 128 precompile gas cost, EIP dash 1344 chain ID upcode, EIP 1884 reprising for tria size dependent upcodes, EIP 2028 transaction data gas cost reduction, and EIP 2200 net gas metering for S-store operations. Now, regular consumers of an Ethereum-based exchange or wallet service do not need to take any action unless informed otherwise by their service provider. Miners or node operators, on the other hand, have to upgrade their Ethereum client to the latest version in order to run Istanbul on Rinkeby, Goerli, and Ropsten. Otherwise, they will remain on an incompatible chain and will not be able to operate on the post-upgrade Ethereum network. Developers should review all EIPs to determine if their current contract, if the current contract is affected by any of them. If so, they have to upgrade their contracts accordingly. Now, that's it for this, man. The other article I have is this one. It says that 12 banks have been using or used XRP for 6 months in 2016. Other people in the space have recovered it, including Alex Cobb. Now, one of the banks that he mentioned is Intensa Sao Paulo, which is not a Brazilian bank, like he was saying. It's actually an Italian bank. That you can do that by going on Google and doing a quick search. Banca Intesa San Paolo. Turin, Italy, right? You can see this really quick up on a Google search. He was like calling it, he was calling it something else. Again, I believe it was just lazy reporting on his part. He just went on and on and on, blah. And that's fine. He just read all this and then he gave his point of view, whatever, man. I do believe it's good that they were running it. The banks did like it. Back then, they said the regulators were not going to allow them to run this. There was also probably the problem that there was no liquidity there for them to be able to run this. So, again, I do like the fact that some of the banks are still with Ripple, and some of them might be even considering running XRP. We know Santander is going to start a They already started charging no commissions on money sent from the U.S. into Mexico. So again, it's probably something that we were kind of expecting that we would see, right? But they haven't really stated whether or not they're using XRP for that. So again, that's something that the Santander should probably come out and state, and soonish, I guess, what they're running to get that money to flow through. If they're working with a MoneyGram, or if they're using like I'm not sure, like Visa Direct or something else to get those flows through the market, right? A lot of people do believe it's XRP. I'm one of those people that do believe they're using XRP. But again, they haven't really been forthcoming with that information. So it's just speculation right now. So let's go on to another article. No other articles. That's it, man. We're going to jump into the market. Like I said, man, I'm feeling a little bit down today. I think I'm coming down with something. I just want to get through this. Be here with you guys today. Tell you what I think is going to happen in the market. And then I'm just going to go like drink tea, like eat some chicken soup, and then call it a night, man. Like I said, I think I'm coming down with something. For some reason this is off. It's not loading properly. Let's see. Come on, man. I'm not sure, man. TradingView is acting weird, man. It's not really loading properly. I'll just reload. Yeah, reload. Hopefully it'll load properly. There we go. Okay, so I want to see. There we go. Awesome. Now we have it working. This is on the hour. Let's go on the daily. There we go. That's what we wanted to look at, man. This is amazing. What's happening with market cap on the daily? Yesterday, gaining a little bit, bouncing off that 20 MA, moving for a higher price, more money coming into the cryptosphere. That is good stuff happening. From an opening of 197.73 billion, closing at 198.84 billion, and a 1.12 billion move to the upside. Again, a 0.57 move today, moving down 0.22%. Again, the day just started a couple hours ago. Sitting at 198.39 billion, or a 444 million move to the downside again. Not too keen on it going down again. Something that could happen, like it could still go down, try to hit that 20 MA, and then try to bounce again. We're getting a traction on the Bollinger Bands. We might see more volume coming into the market. More money coming into the market. However, Bitcoin, it's giving me that gut feeling that it might not go up right now. Again, something we're gonna have to look at once we look at Bitcoin, right? What's happening with Bitcoin dominance? Bitcoin dominance yesterday. Bitcoin losing dominance. There we go. Bitcoin losing dominance. 0.27% right now. Gaining a little bit, 0.2%. Sitting at 68.47% of market cap. Again, nothing that I really care too much about. The dominance of Bitcoin, right? Again, for some reason my chart got skewed and I had it like this. Again, the main trend, it's still down sloping. We could adjust here and it still would make sense. Again, we get some resistance, right, and some support here at the midline. That's what I'm looking for. I just want to highlight that it's in a downtrend. I'm really not using this to predict money coming into the cryptosphere or flowing out of the cryptosphere. I'm just using it to look at the dominance of Bitcoin and where it's sitting at, so we can try and gauge whether or not it's going to make a move somewhere that might be of interest to us, right? Again, let's go on to the price of Bitcoin, sitting at 7,508. Yeah, 7,508.15. So let's go in and look at what's happening, man. Again, this positive momentum still building. Again, we're still building this potential movement to downside, right? I'm not gonna move it yet, but I'll show it here. It's a little bit better. We have it here as well, charted, right? We have this hidden bearish divergence, price continuation. We're in a downtrend. We might see a movement to downside. It's on the daily. They take longer to play out. So again, just be careful with this. This might still not be done. The only thing I do like is that we bounced off that 20 MA, right? We went a little bit below it. We ended up bouncing, and we're holding this area again. Still within this range of the 7,531.22 and the $7,429. Again, this small range that we're trading in. Contraction, all the Bollinger Bands coming in, sitting above that 20 MA, like I said. Positive momentum still building, no signs of stagnation or decrease, and sitting neutral on the other side, 44.28. So let's go on to the 4 hours, because there's really nothing much we can do on the daily. Stuff takes longer to play out. Sorry, before we go into the 4 hours, we look at the weekly, because we just closed the week as well. So last week was green, this week is still green. However, like I said, man, I'm trying to zoom in more and I can't, so I'll do this. Although it's gonna like screw my chart a little bit. pay no attention to the yellow markings. They're from a lower time frame. They're still shown here. However, look, man. Last week, man, we're within this range, right? We traded, we spiked, but still within this range. Again, I was going to see how this week plays. Not a lot going on here. We had some divergence. Right now, I'm not sure we have it. I have to check again. At least here, I'm confident that we did have it. Let's see. 457.27. 389. Yes, of course, we're going in slightly more. Again, not so much on the RSI, but again, creating that bullish divergence on the weekly. We had it here. That's when we called it, and that's why we saw this starting to pump. However, this still counts as a red, even though it was green. Still had negative momentum on it. So again, we're kind of neutralizing this. Let's wait and see how this week plays out. Again, things on the weekly take much longer to play out. So let's go on to the 4 hours, I guess. That's where we're going to go, right, before we started with this. So in the 4 hours, where are we at, man? We're bouncing off that 20 MA. See, even though we're red, we went here, touched it, bounced, right? But however, we're back in this channel, like I said, this 7,531.22 and 7,429.78. And we have used that as resistance before over here, our support resistance area, right? Here. Again, let's wait and see how this keeps on playing out here. We're starting to get some tightness of the Bollinger Bands as well, sitting above that 20 MA. We have not been able to really break out of this major downsloping channel. I just want to extend this a little bit more and keep everything where it's supposed to be at. There we go. I think that's where we had it. And you can see that we're using this as resistance, right? This major line I just drew out, it's working as resistance. We're bouncing off it once, twice. Again, moving down, failing to break out of it. Here it was a nice bounce of that 20 MA, right? Bounce. Nice move to the upside again. We did call it yesterday. If you were with us in the stream, we were talking about these divergence developing on the shorter frames. Not so much here, because here it's positive to positive. So again, nothing here on the 4 hours that we're calling out. This is from the 1 hour. I'll just send it back there, and we'll see it once we get there. I'll get rid of it on the daily and put all this on the 1 hour again. Stuff really not staying where it's supposed to here. Causing me a headache sometimes, seeing this not being where it's meant to be, right? So again, that's cool. This one I didn't set there. Weird. This in the 4 hours. Okay. Cancel, I guess. 50.21, 49, slightly lower. Again, that one's there because here we had divergence. Sorry, I sent something to the 1 hour that I shouldn't have. Here we had divergence. It was a hidden bearish, hidden bullish divergence. Sorry, I called it out. I actually saw it to someone else on Twitter. I think it was also Alex Kov. He said something like, even though this is going on, we're pumping. I was like, yeah, we're pumping because we had divergence. It's not like that we're just magically swallowed a pill and this started to pump. I mean, there is something behind it. It's hidden bullish divergence. That's what it is. Anyways, again, bouncing with that 20 MA, moving higher than our previous high. Stuff I don't like, and the reason that we're moving down on the 4 hours is that we're going higher, right? But we're going lower on our positive momentum. Again, creating that bearish divergence, strong bearish divergence, price action to the downside. We're moving down, bouncing off that 20 MA. Again, we talked about these areas being targets, right? So again, if we were going to move down, we probably knew we were going to sit somewhere around here. Then we have the 20 MA. Then we have this 7,429. Again, if you guys follow me, if you follow us here at Cero Crypto, we talked about these targets all the time. So if I don't repeat them, you guys should already know where we're going. I should say them every stream because there might be new viewers that are watching. But again, I don't want to get too repetitive with this stuff. We also have that divergence here. See, this is 60.59 and this is 59.78. So again, very slight, but it's still here. And we have this divergence. Bearish divergence, strong, happening on both of the oscillators. That's what we're moving down on price. Let's go on to the 1 hour. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 54.09. So let's go into the 1 hour now. What is happening on the 1 hour? Okay, well, this is definitely the stuff I just traced on the 4 hours. That's why it looks all weird. So I'm going to send it all back there. And I guess it's this one also. Or is it settings? And go back to the 4 hours. There we go. Cool, man. There we go. Spotify had to come in with their ads. We're going to switch that real quick and get something else playing here for you guys. If the music is too loud, if the volume's not good, let me know and I'll fix all that so that you have a better listening experience. and we'll keep on going on with this. So okay, cool. Nice. What is going on, man? We had divergence here, bearish. Even though I left this one up here, it's from here. If I brought it down here, it was going to get a little bit lost with this one here. So again, that's why it was there. We had that bearish divergence that I was talking about here, right? Going higher, hidden bullish, sorry. And this one was here also. I know that because I have these bars that I just sent back. Anyways, we had this divergence going on. Going higher on the price, more negative momentum, lower on the RSI as well. Again, price action to the upside. We called it yesterday. We talked about potential moves. Here we stagnated a little bit. Then we used it as an area to run. Then we got above that 20 MA. We stagnated here a little bit. Then we moved up and hit that other part of resistance that we know. We always talk about them. But again, you know, very real resistances. We're starting to move down right now. We try to hold this area, but again, we failed and we're moving down. Sitting below 20 MA, contraction starting to come in on the Bollinger Bands, right? You can see them tightening. Negative momentum building still. So right now we don't have anything going on. I'm checking if we had something on this area. I doubt it though. We're lower, and I think we're also lower on that positive momentum. So really nothing going on here. That was bearish. We just had in the 4 hours, which is fine. I'm trying to see if here low, less, higher on that side. Sorry, low, less negative momentum. Again, you know, just fine. We're just going with the market right now. We gotta wait and see how this moves. Again, we had that divergence on the 4 hours that could play out. I'm not sure if we called anything on the daily. Sorry, on the daily we have this older divergence, right? So again, that price action can still go down. Just be careful, guys. Again, like I said, not too keen on Bitcoin and the way it's been moving. You know, choppy charts are good, but this chart, it's starting to look very sloppy. All the moves are very, very sloppy. So, you know, it just makes it a little bit harder to really tell what the market's going to do. We have been calling stuff right, though, with the divergences. But again, we're at a point where, like, this stuff that happened back here, right? And this stuff going on here, right? It's all too weird, man. Again, you know, pumping without reason. We did have divergence. We were expecting something like this. This was just crazy. And then we undid it, and then we just continued on where we left off, basically. So again, you know, all this stuff really not the best to look at when you want to do charts, right? Awesome there. So we just did Bitcoin. Let's move on to Ethereum, man. What is happening with Ethereum on the daily? Dominance yesterday, gaining dominance, very nice. 1.65% movement to the upside. Right now moving down 0.02%, sitting at 8.25% of market cap. Price of Ethereum sitting at $150.24. Sitting below 20 MA. Touching it, rejecting it on the last candle. Right now sitting almost on it, actually opening and rejecting it. So again, tightness of the Bollinger Bands coming in. We might see it move to the downside. We're creating divergence here. I called it out yesterday again. I know this is from this chart. We'd still go here. I said it was still developing. So again, you know, this is still going on again. Potential price action to the downside. Be careful with this, guys. Very real stuff happening here. This is hidden bearish divergence, by the way. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 40.97. That's it for the Ethereum on the 4 hours. I want to go into a shorter frame so we can see what's going on with Ethereum. Again, Ethereum, we had this divergence, right? We called it out yesterday. Hidden bearish, price action to the downside. Yeah, we called this one out yesterday in the stream. We got that move to the downside going on here. We found an area to bounce off. We're probably going to see something on the shorter scales. And then we're going to see what else is going on here, man. Are we going higher? I do believe we're going slightly higher. Yes, we are. So no divergence helping here on the 4 hours. This higher high than our previous high. Also more positive momentum, and also higher on the MACD histogram. Sorry, on the RSI. So again, movements are coinciding with the market and what we're seeing. So again, I do like that Ethereum is being consistent, not as choppy or as weird as Bitcoin. It's just following Bitcoin though, but again, right now it's holding up a little bit better right now. So let's go into the sorry, sitting neutral on the RSI at 57.81. Let's go into the 1 hour, man. What is happening with Ethereum on the 1 hour? We had divergence. We called it out once, twice. Price action to the downside. We got it to play out. We had this bullish divergence. We called it out yesterday. Again, if you were with us on the stream, this was 9 p.m. That's the time we were live. Benny, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate it. You're studying. You're just checking in. Awesome, bro. Good luck with your studies, bro. I do know you're in school studying for electrician, so good luck with that. I hope you have a lot of fun with what you're learning. Keep being top of the class, man. Great for you, bro. I do appreciate that you drop in and say hi, bro. Really, for reals. We had this divergence, right? Price action, bullish divergence. Price action to the upside. We called this yesterday, so this pump to the upside was really no surprise to us. Yeah, it was no surprise to us. What else is going on, man? I'm trying to figure it out. Higher than the previous high, more positive momentum, also higher on the other side. That's fine. Why are we breaking down? Well, we're breaking down right now because we have. I'm only looking at this Ethereum chart for this. I just want to confirm what I'm seeing, and we're going higher, right? And we're going lower, right? So again, it's divergence, slant. Also slant divergence here, right, on the other side. So you have divergence twice on two of the oscillators. Price action to downside. We got this drop going on. Bouncing off the 20 MA, which is nice. That's a strong sign right now. Let's wait and see and hope we don't really fall below that 20 MA. We really don't want to do that. Bollinger Bands, volatility is still open. Again, negative momentum starting to build. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 52.87. Did we have this on Bitcoin as well? Sorry. Yes, I think we did that. Yeah, we had that bullish divergence as well on Bitcoin on the 1 hour. Sorry. Let's go into Ripple. What is happening with Ripple dominance, man? Yesterday gaining dominance, which is really good, 0.28%. Right now it's losing a little bit of dominance, 0.02%. Not too worried about that. Still sitting about 5%, 5.05% right now. I'm happy that Ripple's there. Above 5% is good for Ripple. Let's wait and see and hope this can keep on bumping to the upside. What is going on with the price of Ripple? Ripple sitting at 22 cents, 22.791 cents. Again, we had divergence here. We were expecting for this to go up. Yesterday, I was calling out for a move to the downside because this was not looking too strong, especially here and here when we were doing the stream. We were still like moving to the downside. Again, we were expecting to move to the upside. I wasn't sure if it was done yet, but that resistance we were facing at 20 MA, and the time we were doing the stream, this price was down. So I was expecting the move to go down here. Like I said, it wouldn't be too weird if we actually go down, create another divergence, right? Another bullish divergence, and then we actually pump with a lot more strength, right? Like a double divergence once, twice, and then like boom to the upside, right? Anyways, right now still moving up. Are we higher than our previous high? No, we're actually lower. So if anything, right now on the tops, we are creating hidden bearish divergence, right? Sorry, one second, guys. Yeah, let's do this, man. We're going slightly into here, right? Slightly lower. Let me zoom in so you guys can see it a little bit better as well. Not sure if you can really see it that well, but again, you can see that this is higher than this, right? So again, here, although the movement is minuscule, you can still call it a straight line if you wanted to, and that would still work. But you'll be going from like a negative to a positive, right? Again, creating that hidden, and you would also have it on the RSI, right? Hidden bullish, sorry, hidden bearish divergence. Price continuation, right? We're in a downtrend, so price could continue to downside. Again, we're getting this red candle. Let's wait and see how this keeps on developing. We're still building this positive momentum. We might be able to undo this if this gets higher than whatever this line is here. 23.034. So if it gets higher than that and closes there, we'll not have this divergence going on, and then we'll be fine. But again, right now we do have it. It's something that we should watch out for. So it could usher price action to the downside. Let's go. Sorry, I didn't say this. We're sitting neutral on the other side, 42.68. Let's go into the 4 hour, man. At the 4 hour, what's happening, man? This is from the daily, I think. This is what I just traced on the daily. So again, really, man, I hate that I have to do this every time. Every freaking time, man. And this is from the 1 hour. All right, cool. We cleared the charts. What's going on here, man? Well, we had a move here, right? This was up until yesterday, right before the stream. We were here during the stream. We had created this bearish divergence, right? We said we could still create even more. Look at what happened. Lo and behold, we moved up to here, right? We went slightly higher still, creating that bearish divergence, right? Like for reals now, to a real negative momentum. So we were hunting for it. We created it. Now we're moving to the downside, right? Again, that's usually what happens when you have this. You don't have it on the RSI, just in the MACD histogram. So again, just going with the market, moving towards that 20 MA right now. We held this mid part of the channel for a little bit before it actually bounced, which is fine. And we hit that top of the Bollinger Bands, what's usually what happens, and then we're starting to move to the downside. So again, good stuff happening with Ripple, nothing to worry about. Sitting neutral on their side, 59.12. Let's go into the 1 hour again. This divergence, price action to the downside, we just called it out. It's still moving to the downside. Let's wait and see how this keeps on developing, and if we create any kind of divergence on the shorter scales. Now, here we had the bullish, hidden bullish divergence, right? Price action to the upside. We got that nice move to the upside again. Very nice going on here. It's something that worries me? Not really. Even if we go to this high is higher, more positive momentum. If we want to take this small island, we're also going higher, so more positive momentum as well. It's a very nice move from Ripple. Again, we don't have anything on the RSI either, man. We did go and hit overbought at 75.79. Right now we're sitting neutral at 50.79. Again, are we doing something in the short term though? That's what worries me right now. We are really not right now. We're still good. Simple at 20 MA with volatility slightly open on Bollinger Bands. Let's see what else is going on here, man. Alright, sending this stuff over this stream right now. Let's see this, man. Yes, it's slightly in still. And this is also much higher on the RSI. So again, nothing really going on the RSI that would indicate anything that would really worry me right now. Higher, more positive, less negative momentum, also higher on the RSI. So really nothing bullish right now. Also nothing bearish. Again, breaking down because the market is breaking down, right? Bitcoin started to play to the downside. Everyone else playing to the downside. And again, Ripple's a little bit more susceptible to that. Because that's the way Ripple rolls, right? Again, do we have that divergence here? It looks like we have it, man. This negative 0.32, right? A lot of zeros and then negative 32. And this would be 31. We don't quite have it, man. It's almost negligible. It is slightly less, but again, enough to where we can actually negate it, right? Say it's really not there. If this moves ever so slightly to the downside, then we would create. We might go somewhere around here, and then this will be going on like this, right? Again, creating some hidden bullish divergence. That would mean price continuation. We might see that stagnation, that move to the upside again, which is what I'm hunting for that next movement to the upside on Ripple on the 1 hour. Again, Ripple moving nicely to the upside on the 1 hour scale, right? And it has been moving so since December the 4th. So the whole month has been really nice. Again, remember, guys, what I said, right? A lot of people do get their bonuses by this time of the year. A lot of people are getting Christmas bonuses, production bonuses, whatever. So all those people are getting that money. Are we gonna put it somewhere? They're probably gonna look for investment. Whoever's in crypto is probably gonna want to put it in crypto, which we might. That's why we get the Christmas pumps, right? Because a lot of people are putting money into crypto on these times. So I'm not saying December is going to be a green month by any means right now. We're still just starting the month. But again, right now the trend looks really good for Ripple. I do like it. So let's see how this keeps moving to the upside, right? Again, from this chart, we did have this divergence that we called out. Just keep in mind, it was against the RSI. And then we had this nice move to the upside. And this was yesterday night at 9 p.m. Look, man, 9 p.m. We went down like 1 or 2 more candles, right? After I called it out, so that's fine. I'll just adjust right now. And we did get that move to the upside. We knew we were going to get it. So if you took advantage of this, that is amazing. If you didn't, that's fine as well, man. I mean, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'll just tell you what I see on the market. It wasn't that big of a move. Well, it was like about a almost 1 cent move, like an 80 cent move, right? I'll take a measure right now, actually, just to be clear. There we go. Sorry, guys. Ads coming in. Getting rid of the ads on Spotify and playing something else. There we go. I'm not sure if we played this one already or not, but hope we haven't. There we go. Where's this at, man? I can't see it. If I move it, it's gonna get rid of the measure again. I'll have to remeasure. No worries there. I think no biggie, man. It's a almost an. A 3% move to the upside. That is amazing, man. That's a pretty good move. Again, from 22.48 all the way up to 20. 3.26, right? Almost a 1 cent move. Again, might not seem a lot, but for Ripple, it is a hefty move. So again, really happy that we got this to play out. Again, if you guys know my position, you know that I hodl some Ripple for long term, and then the rest I trade with. But right now, I don't have anything else except my hodl bag, because the market's really not there for me right now, right? I'm saying I'm bearish until I find a real bottom or a place where we might bounce, and I'm not really confident that we've found that bottom yet. Again, if you followed us, I did call a double bottom here on another time scale. I think it was on the daily. If it was not on the daily, it was probably on the 4 hours. Somewhere here I said, look, we have a potential double bottom, right? Again, might have traced it in another chart, but again. That's it for Ripple. Let's go on to Litecoin. What's happening with Litecoin on dominance? Yesterday, gaining a little bit of dominance, 0.34%. Right now, losing that dominance, 0.17%. Sitting at 1.46% of market cap. Sorry, Benny. What percent gains for Ripple? Yesterday, I think it was a nice move. Hey, David, how's it going, brother? Thanks for being here. I do believe it was a 3% move, I guess I said. To the upside on Ripple on the daily yesterday, or more or less. I mean, let's see. On the daily, it's probably less, man. On the daily, it says like 92%. But again, if you took advantage of the whole swing, right, from when we call the divergence to the high, so from here to here, it's like a 3% move, I guess it said, right, when I took the measure. So let's go from here to here. If you would have taken out of top, it would have been a 3.58% move, right? If you would have gotten on Ripple here when we were calling this bull flag, right, that you could potentially move to the upside again. Impulse down, bull flag, so bear pull, bull flag, price action to the upside. If you would have gotten in there, you would have gotten a very, very nice return on Ripple, man. Sorry, I didn't want to measure that one. Let me take the measure again and go from the low when we called it out all the way to the top. You would have gotten a 9% return on Ripple on the past, when was this, the 4th? So in the past like 4 days, man, right? That's it. A really good move on Ripple. Again, I'm happy with that. I'm going to go on to something else, right? We called this divergence yesterday. So again, if you were with us, you probably saw this. You knew the price was going to go up, right? Yeah, so let's go on to Litecoin. That's what we're going to do before I came back here. Litecoin sitting at 1.46% off market cap, sitting at $45.42. Again, Litecoin not the best performer right now. Also not the worst performer of the year. Worst performer of the year award will go to Ripple, XRP. Not Ripple. Ripple's actually doing great as a company. They're signing up a lot of banks. But XRP, it's not the best performing token. Again, we did have almost this certain double bottom going on as well. It's still within a range where we could call it a double bottom. It just hasn't taken off as well as it did with Ripple. Yesterday, price action up 0.86%. Today, losing 0.33%. Positive momentum building, lower than our previous one, so again, that's fine. Also lower on the RSI, sitting sold at 36.64. Below 20 MA with contraction of the Bollinger Bands coming in. Nothing really I can call here, man. If anything, the only thing I would call would be this, right? You're going down. Note that I'm putting it to the one prior because this day is still going on. We don't know where it's gonna end up. But again, if anything, you will be creating like a 0 to a positive momentum from a high to a lower high, creating a hidden bearish divergence, potential price action to the downside, man. You know, again, not the best. You're getting this red candle to come in. We might get a better idea as to what might go on the shorter time scale. So we're gonna go and jump on the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, we were calling this yesterday, right? Divergence, bearish price action to the downside. Look, man, we got it to play out. That was nice. Again, bouncing at that 20 MA, right? We did say it was a potential area where we could hit. Bouncing over the 20 MA, moving to the upside again. Nice. Higher high than our previous high again. Here we had hidden bearish divergence, right? Price action to the upside. Right now we have strong bearish divergence developed. Price action to the upside again. Bouncing over the 20 MA still. We don't have it on the RSI. Again, this move to the downside might be done. We could still try to retest this 20 MA. If we break it, then brace for it. We might drop a little bit more. Gotta be it for this on the 4 hours. There's really not much going on the market right now. It's kind of boring in the weekend. Let's look at what's going on here, man. Again, I think this is from the 4-hour chart. I'll just send it there. So is this one. Awesome, there we go. Now this, I do believe it's from the daily, I guess. For some reason it's here. Yeah, it's from the daily chart. Again, you know, all this stuff coming here and really putting a damper on my analysis, right? What's going on here? Sorry guys, I'm trying to gauge. It's hard to like talk, make time, and do analysis at the same time, and like try to keep your thoughts in line as to what is going on with the market, man. Again, let's see this, man. Where are we at? High, lower high, high, lower high as well. No divergence going on here. High, more higher high, more positive momentum as well. Same on the other side. We have something here, man. We might have something here. I do believe we have something here. Let's see, where's this at? 68.32, 67, slightly lower also. So no divergence, man. Litecoin just following the rest of the market, sitting below 20 MA right now on the 1 hour, with bond yield bands tightening, negative momentum building still, neutral on the other side, 45.21. Can't find anything here, man, either, man. Even here we're lower, less negative momentum, also higher on that new low, right? Higher low. Same thing happening on the other side. So again, that's it for Litecoin. I'm gonna move on to Binance. What is happening with Binance, man? On the day, on dominance, yesterday losing dominance 0.65%, right now gaining 0.30%, sitting at 1.24% of market cap. What's happening with the price of Binance, man? We had divergence, right? We called it yesterday, potential price action to downside. This still has not finished developing, man. This positive momentum island is still building, right? I'll just switch this to here. Again, we're calling it as it goes, sitting at the 20 MA. I believe we're hitting it as resistance. I'm gonna move this. Yes, resistance once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. We have not been able to get above that 20 MA on the daily. Not the strongest sign, however, very confident because the price has not dropped and it has kept at $15 more or less for the past 4 days. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4 days of almost no movement, and a lot of indecision going on with Binance and where the price is going to go. Sitting neutral on their side, 40.14. That negative, that positive momentum still building again, like I said. And well, I'll just leave this here again, and we'll go into the 4 hours, man. What is happening on the 4 hours? We called this divergence yesterday, right? Bearish. Price actually to the downside. We got it to play out very, very nicely. This was during the stream, I guess, 2 days ago. We weren't, 2 days ago we called this one out. When we were here, we said we had nothing else to go on with. And I think this was when we were actually on the air and we were like talking about this price action to the downside again. Started to move up on, let's see, did we create anything? No, nothing that I can see. Yes, we do. Sorry. Yes, I think we do have something that we created up to here by the time the stream was done. So we created hidden bullish divergence, price action to the upside. We get that pump, wasn't very strong, higher than our previous high with almost no positive momentum. Again, this is higher again, so I'll go from here to here, a higher high. But you're going lower on that positive momentum again. Also on the RSI, I would believe you're going lower. Let's see this. Yes, you're going slightly lower on the RSI as well. So I'll just leave it there so you guys can see it as well. Strong bearish divergence, price action to the downside. We got that bouncing of the 20 MA again. Again, 20 MA being a very, very nice support for Binance on these time frames. I'll just make sure this stays here though. Again, everything goes everywhere, man. There we go. I hope I didn't trace anything else here that is going to come in like really make my other chart look really weird, man. Again, when I go into the 1 hours, I don't want to see the stuff from the 4 hours. It just makes everything really, really messy, and it just makes it harder to chart and like call stuff out. So again, I gotta make sure this stuff stays where it's supposed to. Less confusing for me and for you guys when we move into other time scales. So in price action to the downside, this is still not finished. Again, trying to like recover at the 20 MA. This already played out, right? Move to the downside, hit that 20 MA. Trying to recover. Again, the movements have been very small, sitting at that $15 mark. Again, just cents, moves by cents, man. Nothing too much there. So let's go into the 1 hour. What's going on the 1 hour, man? Do we have something here that we can call out? Yes, we have bearish divergence. Sorry, no, we don't. Snap, man. I thought we did for a second. I was thinking of this. I was like, man, we do have something going on, but no, hell's no. That will be the actual word that we got here. Let's see this, man. Low, higher, low. Okay, cool. So from here to here, which was I guess yesterday during the stream, we were creating. No, we weren't, because this is also higher. So again, haha, nothing really, man. Because I was yesterday. I think yesterday I did the same thing. I almost call divergence, but we don't have it. This is more negative momentum. This is less negative momentum. Oh snap, we did have divergence, man. We're going slightly higher here, right? Make sure this isn't a 1 hour. And here for sure, man. And I completely missed this one last night. Going lower, man. Again, we did have that hidden bullish divergence price action to the upside. It wasn't a very strong pump, but it's still a move to the upside again. Sitting on this average that we've been floating around for a couple days now, like I said. So again, nothing much going on. I just want to make sure again, I'm not gonna forget to call out something here. Now it looks like everything else is cool, man. So again, that's it for Binance, guys. If you want to look at any other coins, do let me know, and I'll check them out. We still got a little bit more time. Like I said, I'm feeling a little bit down. I think I'm coming down with something, flu or something. Not feeling best right now, but again, let's see what else happens, man. It's moving to the downside now. Again, we're probably gonna phase up 20, man. Decide where we're gonna go. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing now. If you guys want to look at something, do put it in the chat, and we'll check it out. Moving to the downside, we dropped below 20, man. Again, like we said, because on the 4 hours we were creating this right again, bouncing off that 20 MA, man. Again, nice, still within this range. Let's wait and see what else is happening. Let's see, man. I'm getting a message here. Cool. There's nothing from the stream. So everything in the stream should be fine. Awesome, guys. App USD Binance. Sure, man. Look at that one. Yeah, the kids are sick, and I think I'm catching whatever they have. My kid has had like fever the last 2 nights. My daughter started with a fever last night, and today I've been just feeling out of it completely. So again, I hope I don't really come down with something off, man. It will be horrible, especially because this week I don't want to get any antibiotics, because this week, guys, Thursday and Friday, no streams. Thursday is my company's dinner party, and it's also my wife's birthday. But since I have to be at the company's dinner party, I'm gonna go out and celebrate with my wife on Friday night. So again, no streams Thursday and Friday. I hope the market doesn't go crazy. If anything goes too wild, maybe I'll do a stream post celebration on Friday. But Thursday, I'm going to be smashed, and I'm going to be in no condition to make a stream. And I know for a fact, because I usually have a lot of fun with those end of year parties. So again, not too wild, but again, I don't like to do TA when I've had a couple of drinks, more than a couple of drinks. It would be irresponsible to be doing stuff. It would be like drinking and driving. APP CTUSD. Awesome. By trading me on Binance, he said. Okay, cool. I have it here, man. App coins. I'm not sure what these guys do. So before I do that, it's not the site I want to look at. That's the site I want to look at. App coins. APPC. AppCoins has a market cap of $2,971,480. A volume traded in the last 24 hours of $113,738. Circulating supply of 100,054,312 AppCoins, and a total supply of 246,203,093 AppCoins. Now, where is AppCoin at? AppCoins is an open distributed protocol for app stores based on Ethereum blockchain and smart contracts. It redesigns app advertisement, in-app purchases, and app approval flows through a circular model as a high share of advertisement and IAP, so in-app purchases. Revenue is kept within the app ecosystem. More value is retained in the app economy. Being an open protocol, it would be theoretical. It would be theoretical to provide more transparency and trust. Multiple app stores can implement and benefit from this, and stakeholders will have to contribute to the development and adoption. Furthermore, API integration will streamline implementation. AppCoin integrates app stores, users, developers, advertisers, and OEMs. This system is App Store agnostic, existing across different mobile platforms, Android and iOS. The different app stores can act as oracles to the smart contracts which are associated with each of the platform's core transactions. This system creates a trust layer for the economy, obviating the need for I think it's obliviating, I guess, or they say obviating the need for intermediaries. AppCoins aims to become the universal language for the app economy. The protocol also includes a so-called proof of attention system. User, app stores, and OEMs receive tokens through the proof of attention concept as a reward. So again, I think they're doing what BAT does, right? BAT, you get paid, or Brave, you get paid in BAT for looking at ads. So again, for retention or proof of attention, you get rewards, right? Anyways, developers that want to advertise their apps can be sure that the user has installed it and used it, so the user reinvests their tokens via in-app purchases, and this would theoretically create a virtuous loop that boosts the AppCoin's economic growth. Cool, they have a website, a GitHub, etc. So again, I'm not too familiar with this one. I just want to look at what they were doing. What's their price right now? Their price is 22 cents. 2.9 actually, so 2.9 cents. Their highest price was $4.49, and their lowest time, or their all-time low, was 0.023. So we're almost near all-time lows. Maybe a good opportunity to buy. Again, I'm not sure whether or not this project or how safe it is. It started really high, has been going down ever since. It's not had a bounce, so again, it could be a potential good buy at a very low price where you can acquire a lot of coins for very, very cheap, and then take it from there and see where you could go. So let's look at this on the daily, man. Again, like I said, the major trend is down sloping. If you want to do some kind of structure, I guess you would have to do something like this, and that's the resistance you're facing right now, I guess. Even if I touch there, see, we're facing this as resistance a couple times. So again, not the best looking here, man. Let's see if we can do something else here. So if I go from here, we could say we kind of have like a falling wedge. If I go here, you would still say you have a sort of falling wedge. You tend to break this to the upside, right? Falling wedges, you tend to move to the upside. Again, let me just make sure this stuff is going to stay here on the daily for this chart. And it doesn't make anything else really weird on my analysis. So that's it for this, man. Let's see shorter term on the daily, man. Can I see something here? Not really, man. Lower high than the previous high. Less positive momentum. Also lower on the RSI. That's fine. I'm trying to figure out what else is going on here. Seems very normal, man. Low, lower, low, more negative momentum. Also lower on the RSI. That's fine. You haven't quite bounced higher yet. Also on this positive side, right? High, higher, high, high, higher, high. Positive momentum, positive momentum, more positive momentum, and higher on the RSI as well. So nothing on the daily that I can really call out right now. I'm gonna go into short scale. Let's go into 4 hours, man. Again, it appears you have divergence, right? It's going slightly higher, going lower, bearish divergence, price action to down, so you're breaking down right now. Again, that will be congruent with what's happening. Again, I'm not sure how strong the movement's gonna be. This is just a short term and what you probably are interested in. Again, bouncing off the 20 MA, right, or near that 20 MA, using it as support, which is good. Let's see here, man. Let's see here. Here you also had divergence, right? You can probably see it, man. Not so much on the RSI. The RSI went higher. It never seems to be moving downward, down sloping up to here. But again, you were creating bullish divergence, which is the reason why you're pumping to the upside. You don't have it on the RSI. You just have most of the stuff is playing out on the MACD histogram, except for this last one where you have it on both. Again, sitting neutral on the RSI at 52.88. On the daily, I can't remember what we called it. You're sitting neutral as well at 45.77. So I want to go into the 1 hour, man, see what's going on here. Again, something I forgot to mention. We're about to get a cross off the MACD under the signal line, and usually when we get those, sometimes they're accompanied by large candles, right? Here we get a cross, nice large green candle. Here we got a cross, right? Large red candle happening nearby. So again, usually when we get those crosses, we do get this, for example, here we get a cross and a large red candle. So again, be careful, we might get a red candle coming in, not 100% sure yet. This project is backed by the Aptoide App Store. to compete against the Apple Store and Google Play. That's cool, man. But they did say they were store agnostic, right? You could run them on any store. So it's gonna be interesting to see when the cell phones or the major stores like App Store for Google and Apple start using blockchain, man. I think that's gonna be a real page turner, man. Like it might start a whole new wave of adoption for cryptos because people inadvertently are gonna be using those tokens, right? They might make it to where you don't even notice. You just pay money, and then it turns into crypto, and then the crypto starts flowing through everything, and then at the end receiver will have to cash it for money as well. You know, I do like that they say they want to have a perpetual motion of the of this, right, where you buy, and then you use it to buy something else, right? You get it as a reward, and then you buy something else with it. At some point in time, someone has to take that money and cash it out. So that's when your cycle is broken. Again, the idea is very utopian. It's very cool looking, but I'm not 100% sure how much is going to be used, man. I do like what they're doing, though. I'm not saying it's a bad project by any means. Again, I don't know them that well. I do believe it's a great area to buy, probably. Again, being near all-time lows. But not having that historical data going farther back, it's the only thing that worries me. Apparently, this started at, let's see, we did look at a date here. This all started on February of 2018, so the project doesn't have too much data. And then again, we're at all-time lows. So again, you're very near all-time lows. Again, nice potential to the upside. I'm not saying it isn't, but I'm not 100% confident where this is going to go because I don't know the project that well. So let's go into the 1 hour, man. Wasn't this stuff from the 4 hours? Yes, and it's still here. It's so annoying, man. Sorry, guys. Gotta clear this stuff out. That way I can have a clean chart to look at, and we can all be extremely happy. There we go. Awesome. Let's look at this. Shorter scales. What's going on? Higher low than a previous low. Less negative momentum, that's fine. Also higher on the RSI, so no divergence on this small part. Let's see here. Did you go lower? No, higher also. And did we go lower here? Yes, we did. So awesome. Here we had some hidden bullish divergence. Price continuation. You were in an uptrend, so of course you continued up sloping. Now let's see. Here we had bearish divergence. Right again. Sorry, guys. Charts do get messy sometimes. That's why we get everything happening, right? Here we had divergence. You can see bearish and strong. Price action to the downside. Now, this island is significant enough where you don't want to actually ignore it. And this divergence, you also have it here on the RSI. So I'll leave it there as well. And this bullish divergence, you also have it here on the RSI. Again, something that you could do, and I wouldn't consider this because you would be ignoring this data, right? You would have to go here, right, and say you're going higher than your previous high, but again, it's not your really immediate previous high. So that's why I'm not considering it, right? But then you could say that from here to here, you're also having that divergence, right? And it would kind of make sense if you go longer term. But again, shorter term, you don't have it. If you want to be you really don't have it. You're probably breaking down because Bitcoin is breaking down. And the rest of the market kind of had that move to the downside as well, right? It wasn't a strong breakdown, but you're still moving opposite to the market still. The only place where you would have this divergence, right? This bullish divergence. Sorry, and I'm gonna correct what I just said a couple minutes ago. Here you have it, man. That's your bearish divergence, strong against the RSI. That's gonna break you to the downside. That's where you're breaking down, not the market moving you down. The market is also moving you down, but again, you're moving down because you had this divergence here, man. That's it. Yeah. Not really point in going farther back for any data, man. What we want is what's going to happen near short term. Yeah. So we just did this coin. If you want to look at something else, let me know and we'll check it out, man. We still have 3 minutes till market close, or 2 minutes till market closes, and then we'll do a quick check of the market again and see where we're at, how the new hour's opening. Again, if you guys like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. We have 6 viewers, 6 likes, awesome. 100 man, batting 100 man, batting 1,000, right? Like 1%, like, yeah, batting 1,000, bro. Oh man, ads coming in. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Awesome. Yeah. So what do you guys want to look at, man? Any other coin? I am just killing time for this to go to like somewhere else, man. And I'm just gonna do a quick market run, I guess, if no one is coming out with any coins. Again, thank you for being here, David. Thank you for being here, Benny. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate that you guys show up for the stream. It means a lot, man. Bitcoin, man, again this hour, man, faced up here, right at 5,000, sorry, at 7,131, bouncing off that. Also move below that 20 MA still. Currently, we're gonna close below it, and then we'll have to see where we're gonna go from there. 17 seconds to go. Let's see if we can actually get something happening here. Meanwhile, I'll check over here. Awesome, new hour coming in. Let's go look at the markets again real quick and see what is happening here and what is going on. So, let's see. All right, cool. We're opening obviously below. No strong movements happening yet. I guess we're seeing some indecision happening. You sure when you open, you expect to see some move. We run through almost a minute of the first hour and really not much happening, man. Zero move on this. Let's go into another chart. Oh, cool, man. Here we go. On this chart, it does look like we're going down again right now. Again, this just started a couple, like, this still has a whole hour to burn. So just be careful with this. Like I said, we still have a lot of things that could happen. So just keep an eye out for all of this as this keeps on developing, man. Whatever we called last time up here, right? I think it was this divergence, right? Hidden bullish. We don't have anything bearish going on, but we're seeing that we are tightening here on this range, right? If we were to make a triangle, you would get these tops and this bottom, and then we'll be forming a triangle. I'm not sure if you can't see what I'm saying, I'll draw it here for you guys. Right, that'll be that, and this will be like this. Right, that's what we're kind of making right now. If you want to go all the way down here, and then we could adjust it there, and that triangle will also make much sense. It's a symmetrical triangle that we're moving within. So again, let's see how this keeps on developing. Just remember we call this out. Let's go on to Ethereum, man. Ethereum, that divergence going on, that bullish divergence, price action to the upside, very, very nice. Again, holding that 20 MA, moving to the upside. Oh, new candle not out yet on this chart. We'll go on this one. Yes, new candle open, and it's a very, very small move. Actually, 0%, not moving. Yeah, not moving. Again, bouncing of the 20 MA. Let's see what happens here, man. We might get another test at that 20 MA, and if we break it again, more price action to downside potentially coming in. Let me see what else I can do here, man. Yeah, no worries, man. Ripple. Price action neutral still. So no movement in Ripple. Oh, cool. Here, apparently we're moving 1% up, even though it looks weird on this chart. This chart looks 0, or negative 0.4. Apparently that's the move that Ripple is having. Is it more? That's neutral now. Remember what we said here? Like, could go here somewhere, and then here. We just create a little bit more negative momentum, right? And we have this hidden bullish divergence, potential price action to the upside. You have to go study. You share the live stream on Twitter. Hope people check this out. Awesome, bro. Thanks for the reshare, Benny. Thanks for the support, man. I really appreciate it. Good luck with your studies, man. I'm probably just gonna wrap it up in a second, man. I'm just doing a quick run through the market. If people do show up, I would appreciate it. But again, you know, I am trying to like just do the last couple moves through the market as we close the stream today. Again, I do want to get some rest. I'm feeling a little bit off today. I think, like I said, I'm coming down with something. I hope I don't get anything too horrible. Let's see this lower. So nothing really else developing on Litecoin except for what we called earlier on, and then Binance is just being messy. We had this divergence, right? Really, nothing much here, man. This is lower again. Yeah, nothing really going on. Just tightness happening, man. Indecision right now. Spinning top indecision going on. Tightness of the Bollinger Bands. We might get an explosive move on Binance, right? With my permission, can you record my... Yeah, sure, man. You know, whatever, man. Awesome. I appreciated that. That would be amazing, man. I'm also recording I also have a copy of this. They just get too heavy because of all the time that I'm like recording and the quality that I'm recording at. So I would think like even WeTransfer would be completely out of the way because it's too massive. But if you want to do that, bro, awesome, man. I would appreciate it. Yeah, any help from you guys to get more awareness to the channel would be greatly appreciated. Again, that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Again, thank you for watching. 7 people tuned in, 7 likes, batting 100, man, batting 1,000, man. You know, 1 for 1, man. 1 person, 1 like. That's amazing. Awesome, guys. Again, thank you for watching. If you like what we do, you know what to do. You just wanna share a sample to show people. Yeah, awesome, bro. That I would appreciate that very much. If you like what we do what that little thing is gonna do on the bottom, right? That over there. We got it. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell, right? Or that just says like, subscribe, and hit that bell. But again, guys, this is the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I am your host, Martin, and I'm here every night, except for Thursday and Friday of this next coming week. I do have some stuff that I got going on. I explained it earlier. But again, the State of Crypto. Check us out. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. I'm up for tonight, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, I'll catch you tomorrow.